let's go back now to remembering that the positive ETs are here. They want us to ascend. What does that really mean? We are going through a consciousness acceleration. We're going through a planet-wide activation process. That process involves all of us going through the deepest, darkest initiations. Law of One, again, shows how when fourth density energy comes in at various points, that there's this uptick in the positive. There's this uptick in the negative as well. Both of those things happen. As the energy comes in with higher concentration, you get both outcomes. And remember that Chizhevsky, the Russian scientist, showed us these solar cycles of 11 years in duration, the sunspot cycle, that as the sunspot cycle is peaking, that you get these major advancements in society, but you also get wars. And we're right in the peak of that right now. The disclosure announcement came on February 19th. The Saturn-Neptune conjunction was February 20th, right afterwards. And now we're seeing there's this planetary alignment going on, and all this war stuff has just started to happen. So we obviously pray that it does not accelerate into World War III. We don't want to see that happen. And we want to remember that, again, positive ETs were there at various points in the founding of Christianity. So if the negative is able to catch up to me, if I'm not around anymore, I mean, I worry about that sometimes. I do, because of various threats that I've had and so forth. It's a dangerous thing to do this kind of work. But if that were to happen, I still want you to remember what I've told you, and I want other people to be out there speaking about the positive too, because it's not just me. This goes way beyond just me. These are Christian artworks showing you the positive beings in their presence, where they've come from, where they're going, how this all fits together. And so don't get sucked in by a negative narrative that says, oh, all these ETs are bad, they're all evil. Then why would they be showing up around Christ? Why would they be so pervasively illustrated in the artwork that we just saw? And again, I want you to remember the Virgin Mary sightings of Fatima, where we had, in the Fatima, Portugal incident of 1917, it was on I think it was the 13th of each month that these mass sightings were occurring. It was a flying disc, a silvery metallic disc in the sky. I missed a couple donations here. We had Amaris Maria donated $50. Thank you. Storm Raven said, great talk, David. Thanks for all you do. Donated $27. Thank you very much. Yes, telling the truth can be deadly in ways you don't even know. So, yeah, I feel like I'm doing the best I can. I'm hanging in there, but it has been really hard, and I am definitely under massive attack in various ways. And so I apologize about that. I wish my life was cleaner or safer or easier, but it's been very, very intense. If they strike you down, you become more powerful than they can imagine. Well, I hope so. We don't want anything to happen to you, David, as Cosmic Goddess. We love you, and God has been protecting you all these years for your amazing timeline. Well, thank you very much. So yes, we don't have to worry too much, because I think that everything's going to be fine in the grander scheme of things. But yeah, I mean, it's intense what I've done, and the negative is coming to light, and their back is up against the wall. They feel threatened. They feel very concerned, and they have lots of different ways to try to work on people and to try to, get you all messed up. And so I have to say, it's a blessing to be here today. It's a blessing to have this set. It's a blessing to have this show. It's a blessing to be here with you, to be talking to you like this. So let's go back to Fatima. Let's go back to what happened in Portugal. These three children saw an apparition of the Mother Mary. It was clearly Mother Mary, and now we even have the legendary Jacques Vallée, who's come out and talked about the Fatima apparitions. The 13th of every month, it was right after Portugal entered World War I that it teased out this Marial apparition. And Mary was saying, we don't want you to go to World War as it was happening. She didn't want that to happen. World War II had the Battle of LA. We have a photo in there I'll show you next week. The Battle of Los Angeles, the flying disc being shot at with all the beams of spotlights on it. So the Battle of Los Angeles was the same thing. It was very soon after America entered into World War II, after Pearl Harbor, Then you get this massive fleet of UFOs that flies over LA, and they shot a bunch of shrapnel and stuff at it. God, Rick donated $50 again. I'm doing well here. Here's the $50 for all the free information I've soaked up throughout the years. Thank you very much. Yes, we are going to do a paid program pretty soon. That is in the works. But I wanted to, this was just something that I started out with just finding a couple of them, and then I found more, and it was like, man, this is definitely a show. This is great. So anyway, statues of Mother Mary shedding tears, says David of Shield. You're right, that's definitely happened. Foo Fighters, another example. Kindness for Critters says, calm strength, David. Peace lies within. Thank you. Really appreciate what you guys are talking about. So did you know anything about old mirrors destroyed during the World War? Right, dug up out of the ground in one of these ancient sites. Yes, I did hear about that one long ago. That's a long, old memory, but you're helping me remember that. Let's see what we got here. Anyway, yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there in the world. There's a lot of good things going on.